out there, I'm Rob Math, product specialist with Vox USA, and I'm here to show you the new AD30VT. This is an awesome new modeling amplifier that features Vox's patented valve reactor power amp technology. It offers you 11 different amp models, 11 different effects, and it gives you 3 foot switchable channels. And one of the great things about the AD30VT is that it's a modeling amp, but not only does it model the original amps as far as tone and sound, but it also recreates the feel and dynamic response that you would find in all the original tube amplifiers. And one of the ways we've been able to do that is with our patented tube-driven 12AX7 valve reactor power amp technology. Early on, the designers realized the importance of recreating not only the preamp of the original amplifiers, but also the power amp section in terms of Class A or Class AB, negative feedback, output tube characteristics, and so on. And with the valve reactor, the 12AX7 driven power amp section actually will change for each amp model between Class A or Class AB, so it's model dependent. And by doing this, we can recreate the feel and tone as closely as possible to the original amp models. So let's take a listen to the AD30VT. In my amp section over here, I'm going to my first preset. This is the Black 212. This is modeled after a Fender Twin. One of the great things is I have 11 different effects I can choose from. So if I take this, add a little reverb onto it, let's go ahead and add a little delay. So I just started playing some cool kind of country-ish or rockabilly type licks. If I go ahead, I've got a tap button on the front, so I can go ahead and tap a good slap delay. So perfect for your rockabilly style. Let's say we wanted to add a longer type delay or more of like a spatial type Pink Floyd type of echo. I'm going to tap a longer delay here. So tap like a quarter note triplet. And on the top, I'm going to turn the depth all the way up so I can have the level of the delay as loud as my guitar signal. So here. Okay, so really easily I can manipulate the effects. Let's take a listen to some other sounds. Here's the UK80s amp model, which is originally modeled after a JCM 800, a Marshall JCM 800. One thing to know is every time you dial up an amp model in the preset section, you're going to get a preset EQ and a preset effect, which you can easily alter or change. Okay, let's check out some other sounds. Here's the US high gain. This is great for high gain solo type sounds, a little more aggressive. If you like to play Satriani and Vi style legato playing, it's great for that. it's great for high gain solos and rhythm playing. Now let's check out some other tones. How about another great clean sound? This is the Boutique Clean Amp model. Cool stuff. All right, and for those of you that are into super high gain, new metal styles of playing, we've modeled one of the famous, the most famous, popular new metal amps out there. This is a great sound for if you're detuning or if you're into that style. Check this out. Okay, well, how about manipulating some of these effects and adding some different effects here? Let's take that same sound, let's go into the effects section, and let's add a little chorus and delay. See what that sounds like. Okay. Okay, how about let's take the black 212 amp model and let's go to one of our effects here. It says tremolo and reverb. Let me show you how easy it is to edit the different effects. Okay, so if I want to control the speed of the tremolo here, I can just use the tap button. Okay, or I can also hold down tap and edit to control the speed. Okay. What if I want to control the level of the reverb? Well, the cool thing is I can separate each effect here. So now if I turn the Edit 1 control up, I'm now going to bring the reverb level up. Okay, so bring that back as well. And I can also control the depth of the tremolo by holding down the bypass in Edit 1. So for many of the effects, you can edit 3 different parameters, either using the tap button or holding down the tap and Edit 1 button, just using the Edit 1 button, or using the bypass and Edit 1 button as well. So one feature I'd like to talk about is the variable power control in the back. On the AD30VT, we have a variable output control that allows you to run the amp from anywhere from 1 watt to 30 watts, which is very cool. So you can run the amp at lower powers and drive that tube harder. If you're just practicing at home and you want to run it lower power and not have it be so loud, you'll still get the same tone that you would get at louder volumes, which is an awesome feature. There's also direct recording line outputs, which sound great. They sound just like a mic'd speaker cab. You can hear them on Vox's website. There are MP3 demos, and they're all done with that direct recording line out. And the last feature I just want to talk about is the programmable noise reduction. If we go to one of our high gain amp models, let's take the US high gain. And we want to control the noise reduction on that. Basically what you have to do is you go to bypass, and you bypass the amp, and then you hold down the tap button and move the Edit 1 button. That's going to open and close the gate. So as you can hear some noise, no noise, okay? Okay, So last but not least, I want to leave you with a cool high gain crazy sound. This is the US high gain with a little bit of chorus and delay. I'm Rob Math with Vox USA, and I'd highly encourage you to come check one out and jam through one. Killer amps.